Hello. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you to the Cloud Study Jam for the DSC units, Cloud Tech. So today, basically, we'll be looking at the cloud introduction and what we need to know about cloud computing. There are various aspects of cloud computing. We have the Google Cloud, designed by Google. We have the AWS platform also, designed by Amazon. We have Heroku as well, designed by Heroku. So we're looking at this aspect of cloud computing one after the other. So basically, cloud refers to a network or internet. In other words, you can say that cloud is something which is present as remote location. Cloud provides over network, i.e., public networks, private networks, WAN, LAN, VPN, applications such as email, web conferencing, CRM, all run in cloud. What exactly is cloud computing? Cloud computing refers to manipulating, configuring, accessing the applications online. It refers to online data storage and infrastructure. Basically, if you have heard about cloud before, you would know that cloud computing is used to store data for hosting websites and several others. For example, our YouTube channels are hosted on Google Cloud, our Netflix channels are hosted on AWS, and several others like that. So, cloud computing is a major key part of our day to day life. As we make use of cloud computing, we really do a lot in order to acquire major skills. So we need not to install any piece of software on our PC in order to overcome platform dependency issues. Hence, the cloud computing is mankind a business application, mobile and collaborative. The basic concept of cloud computing is actually divided into two. We have the deployment models and as well as service models. The deployment models defines the type of access to the cloud, how the cloud is located. Cloud can move from one point of deployment model to the other. We have the public cloud, we have the private cloud, we have the hybrid cloud, and we have the community cloud. The public cloud allows systems and services to be easily accessible to the general public. Public cloud may be less seen because of its openness. Our public cloud is just basically when we have a lot of people who want to access a particular data or storage online. So we make use of private cloud. We make use of public cloud because that is dependency reduced. While the next one is private cloud. Private cloud allows systems and services to be accessible within an organization. It offers increased security because of its private nature. As well, we have community cloud, which allows systems and services to be accessible by a group of people or organization. We also have hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is a mixture of private and public cloud. However, the critical activities are performed using private cloud, while the non-critical activities are performed using the private cloud. In our earlier stages, we talked about deployment models and service models as a key part, of cloud computing. Those are the basic concept of cloud computing. Now we're looking at service models. Service models are the reference models which cloud computing is based. We actually have a lot of them, but we'll be looking at three of them today. We have the infrastructure as a service, we have the platform as a service, we have the software as a service. Infrastructure as a service is basically what you can see, the infrastructure of the cloud web-based application. While the platform as a service is really what we work on to achieve our goal. While the software as a service is softwares that actually make use of that cloud computing platform. You can see here they are already illustrated for us. We have the software as a service, we have the CRM, the email, the games, the virtual desktops. Most of these applications are stored on the cloud and they're categorized under the software as a service. We also have the PaaS, which is platform as a service. Those are the web servers, database, or deployment tools. Those are where they are stored. The database, they're categorized under platform as a service. As well, we have also have ours, which is infrastructure as a service. There we have our virtual machines, our servers, our storage networks. They are all categorized under the infrastructure as a service. Here you can see they have actually stated what they actually do for us. We have the infrastructure as a service. They provide access to fundamental resources such as physical machines, virtual machines, and virtual storage. We also have the platform as a service, which provides a runtime environment for applications deployment and deployment tools. Also, we have software as a service, which helps to models and allow our application as service to end users. We have various benefits of cloud computing. They are numerous in numbers. The first one we'll be looking at today is one can access applications as utilities over the internet. It's very easy for you to access applications over the internet when the application is web-based, when it's stored on the cloud. It's very easy for you to access them. You don't have any issue about uh, okay, I don't have any type of gigabytes to get this particular application. When you're stored on the web, when you're stored on the cloud, you have easy access to them. Because it can also be used to manipulate and configure applications online at any time. For instance, if a bug is in a particular application, you can easily look it up on the cloud-based platform, whichever one you use. If it is Heroku, if it is Amazon Web Service, if it is if it is Google Cloud Computing, you can use any of them to manipulate the application online at any time. Also, it does not require to install a specific piece of software to manipulate or access cloud applications. You don't need to install any applications on your system to do all this. They are all web based. Just go to their particular URL and begin to manipulate whatever you want to do. Also, cloud computing offers online development and deployment tools, programming runtime, environment through platform as a service. As well, cloud resources are available over the network in a manner that provides platform independent access to any type of clients. Also, cloud computing offers on-demand self-service. Resources can be used without interaction with cloud service providers. As well, cloud computing is highly cost effective because it operates at higher efficiency with greater utilization. It just requires an internet connection. Very important. When you're working on a cloud-based platform, all you need is your internet connection to operate properly on there. Cloud computing also offers load balancing that makes it more reliable. As the advantages, we also have risk. Although cloud computing is great innovation in the world of computing, there exist downsides of cloud computing. Some of them are discussed below. So we'll look into each of them. We have privacy. It's the biggest concern about cloud computing. Since data management and infrastructure management in cloud provide a third party, it is always a risk to hand over the sensitive information to such providers. Although the cloud computing vendors ensure more secure password protected accounts, any sign of security breach would result in loss of clients and businesses. Lock-in. It is very difficult for customers to switch from one cloud service provider to another. It results in dependence on a particular CSP for service. Isolation failure. The risk involves the failure of isolation mechanism that separate storage, memory, routing between the different tenants. We have the management interface compromise. In case of a private cloud provider, a Customer management interfaces are accessible through the internet. Insecure or incomplete data deletion. It is possible that data requested for deletion may not get deleted. It happens either because extra copies of data are stored but are not available, or disk destroys also stores data from other tenants. These are the various risks of cloud computing. We also need to look at the characteristics. There are several characteristics of cloud computing. We have looked at some of them. Deployment models. There we call this basic concepts. Here they are categorized under the characteristics of cloud computing. We have the deployment models, we have the service models, we have the essential characteristics, and the common characteristics. Under the deployment models, we have private cloud, community cloud, hybrid cloud, and as well the public cloud. Under the service models, we have the software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Under the essential characteristics, we have the on-demand self-service, the broad network access, the rapid elasticity, the resource pooling, the measured service, and as well under the common characteristics, we have the massive scale, resilient computing, homogeneity, geographical description, and several others of them. Probably if you're watching this YouTube and you got questions, you can just type in on the search box so I can get to answer your questions. So we'll move straight to the Google Cloud Platform in order for us to practice what I've actually learned on how to maneuver and how to get started with everything that we've actually stated here. So moving soon. So we'll move straight to the what we have for today. Getting started with our cloud computing. If you don't have the accounts, you can just sign up. It's very easy to sign up to the Quick Labs. You can just type it down in the search box. I'll get back to you and let you know how to sign up to your various accounts. It's a very easy step which you all can get to know. So this is the Quick Lab platform. This is the platform whereby we get to learn everything we need to know about cloud computing. We started from the Google Cloud Essentials. We can a tour of Quick Labs and Google Cloud. So basically, this is how the lab looks like. This is how the lab looks like. So the next step here is to click on Start Lab. So click I'm not a robot. Of course, I'm not a robot. So you open the Cloud Console in Indigo mode. It's very important you open it in Indigo mode so that you'll be able to work on your console properly without any interruption. So you open in Indigo mode and you copy. What you need to do is to copy the username. This is username given to us by Google, the student account. So you copy from here, username, copy the username, and move straight to the Indigo mode I opened already. Paste it here. You go back again to copy the password. This is the password here. Just click on this icon that says copy. You can see it here, you have copied. So when I click on the icon here, it copies the password indicated here. So I'll move straight to the Indigo mode and paste the password. Thereafter, I click next, accept, accept this. This is not a real Gmail account, so I don't need to update my recovery mail or anything. Just go straight and click confirm. You don't need to do anything here. It's basically just a virtual uh, email. It's not an active email. It's just basically for this particular task. So when you click confirm, your cloud console begin to load. Let's wait for it to load. We're almost there. It's about loading. We're almost there. Yeah, it's here now. So the next thing to do is agree. I agree with them. Then agree and continue. Thereafter, we move to check through what we need to do to accomplish the task given to us. The task basically here is what more of quick labs and Google Cloud. I'm going to go through the quick labs to identify the aspects and the several roles, projects, navigation menus, and services we are going to be using on the platform. We need to get ourselves accustomed to it so that whenever we want to work on the Google Cloud platform, it'll be easier for us to navigate ourselves through several characteristics and features processes. So the overview of this particular lab is Google Cloud is hosted on Google's infrastructure from cloud computing. What we need to learn from this cloud is we're going to learn about Quick Labs platform and identify the key features of the lab environment. As well, we'll learn about how to possibly purchase Quick Lab credits and not an instance of a lab. We also learn to access the cloud console with specific credentials. Also, we'll learn about Google Cloud projects, how to identify some common misconceptions about them. Thereafter, we'll learn how to navigate our Cloud Console navigation menu to identify the types of Google Cloud services that we have on the platform. Thereafter, we'll learn about the primitive roles and the uses of Cloud IAM service to inspect actions available to specific users. Thereafter, we'll learn about Cloud Shell and how to run commands on the GC Cloud. Thereafter, we'll learn about APIs. We have several APIs on the cloud computing platform. We also learn about the uses of tools and we also learn how to use tools that are pre-installed in the Cloud Shell and run commands like nano, cat, torch to create, edit, and output the content of files. Basically, the prerequisite needed for this particular lab is really nothing. This is an introduction lab, and the first lab you should take if you're unfamiliar with Google Cloud at all. This particular clip is basically for beginners. So I expect that for a beginner here, we go through this first lab. This is the first thing first. Get to know. If you're already experienced with labs and the cloud console, then we can go taking this. Or if we're a beginner, this is the lab we're going to take. Our time is running already, as you can see. We had 45 minutes at the beginning of this lab, and the time is running already. So we'll go straight to what we have for today. So basically what we have for today is just to identify various aspects of the cloud. I will go into that straight away. So we're going to be following their manual. It's very important so that when you are on your own, you're able to know how to follow their manuals nitty gritty. The first task we have to do here, task one. Task one, I think we have done that already. That was where you open the cloud console. We did that already. We used our copied, use another email. I copied the email given to us here. If you remember very clearly, I copied the email they gave us here. I copied the password as well. So that was what we used for the cloud console service. So I'm going to move straight to class task two since we are done with task one already. So task two is our task is that we should view all the projects. The project available, defaultly available on the cloud console platform as we view them. So we'll go straight to that now. I'm going to view them. This is how to view your projects. Let's click here. Here you see your recent project. The recent project that you've actually taken will all appear here. But if you want to view other projects, you click here, all. Can you see? We have several other projects here. We have the BQ Tau Data, we have the Cloud Solutions project, we have the DW workshop, we have the Google Cloud Shell, we have the HCL testing data, Quick Cloud resources, several projects available here. But the recent one that we're on to currently, this is it. This is the project that we're on to presently. So this is where you would see your projects. Probably want to select a new project. You can create a project here. Or probably you have a project already inside your Google Cloud platform. Just come to all, then you'll be able to select your several projects you have. The next thing in line now, go back to our manual. All this is being done so that when you get start doing it by yourself, you'll be able to know how to do them. Next thing to do now is navigation menu. How to get to a navigation menu and how to get our navigation menu and get familiar with them. There are several categories in the navigation menu. How to get accustomed to several of them. So we just move to the Google Cloud platform and move here. This is the icon for the navigation menu. You can see it there, navigation menu. Click on the navigation menu. It appears. You can see the marketplace, the billing, the API services. This is for where you can get your libraries, your credentials, your dashboard. This is support service. Probably you want to contact them. Probably you have issue with your Google Cloud platform. This is where you move to. You can contact them easily from there. Their phone support, their chat support, their community support, several others like that. You can get to contact them through this place. This is IME virtual machines. This is where you can troubleshoot and several other features are here. This is just for beginners that just getting started. This is just a guide for you. Here we have our security. This is security aspects whereby you can data loss prevention, cryptographic squeeze, threat detection. This is where to detect threat and every other security levels in the cloud platform. So this is the compute. This is the compute section of our app engine, the compute engine, the Kubernetes engine, cloud function, the cloud run, the VMware Fair machine. We also have our storage. This is the file storage, file transfer, file store. In the database, we have Bigtable, data store, database migration, Firestore, the memory store, Spanner, SQL for our database. This is the networking aspect, we have the VPC network, network services, hybrid connectivity, network service tiers, network security, network intelligence. We also have our operation section. This is for monitoring, for debugging, it's for error reporting, probably experiencing a error. Use this platform to report a error. It's for logging, it's for profiling, it's for trace. Here we have tools. We have the cloud view, the cloud tags, the container registry, the FACTS registry, the cloud scheduler, deployment manager, API gateway, and several other features can be obtained and navigation menu. Basically, all we do definitely have to refer to the navigation menu because that's where most of our features are stored. So we need to get accustomed to it so that anytime we need to make use of any of the features, we are able to view them properly. So I think the next in our item now, Act 3. Act 3 states that we should click on the navigation menu, click on IAM and admin. This contains a list of users, specific permissions, and roles granted specific accounts. This is just to show us how to identify the roles and permissions granted to specific accounts. So I'll get to know them and get to see what we need to do about them. So I'm going to do that now. Let's go to the navigation menu. IAM menu. Let me take a few times to load. Yeah, so here we are. These are the permissions and recommendations that we have. Can you see? This role. This role of the owner. Can you see? This is student accounts that we used to open. Can you see? Our role is to edit and to view. These are our two roles given to us. These people have some service accounts like the directory admin, the editor, the owner of the platform, storage admin, the viewer. They have a lot of roles. But we, as users of this platform, our role is what? To edit and to view. Basically, these are our rules. These are what you want to. So, if you want to get to know that, just come here. Can you see? Viewers. Can you see? This is where you get to know what your rules are. What your rules are. Under the owners, can you see? Our email is not located here. Under the editor, we have the students. So that's how that works. So the next thing on our line is find a quick labs username that we signed up with. Quick lab username we signed up with. We just located that now just now. Um, because can you see? This is what we are asked to do. This is the email I was signed up with. The email I copied from the Google Cloud Console platform the other time and I signed up with. This is it. This is where it appears after I've logged in. So next thing to do is these are just exercises to take. The leisure time, you can just go through them and take them. Next thing to do now is view our API. The other time, as I was taking us through the APIs, I showed us each of those APIs and I showed us each of those features and what it is used for. So we go straight to our navigation menu and go to our API to locate where that is located. So come here. Yeah, we have our API service, our libraries. We have several libraries depending on the one that we want to use. Several libraries. We have libraries for map, easy. This is map SDK for Android. This is the map SDK for iOS. This is the map for JavaScript API. This is for places as well. Several libraries. Yeah, this is for machine learning. This is Django Flow, Dialog Flow. I mean, you have the Cloud Vision, you have the Cloud Natural Language, you have the Cloud Speech to Text. This for speech recognition. I don't know if you've heard about that before. We have a tool whereby as you're talking, it's typing what you're saying. This particular API used for that. We also have our Dialog API. A Dialog API is used for building conversational conversational applications such as Google Assistant. This is what is used for that. We have our G Suite as well. Several APIs. This is Google Cloud Calendar. This is the API for that. This for Excel. This for YouTube. And several others like that. So basically, let's just look into what we have to do in this library. Basically, okay, we're meant to type in dialog flow, click dialog flow, in description page opens. Okay, thereafter, enable this particular library. Thereafter, we click the back button to make sure that yes, this API is enabled. Thereafter, we try this API. The new browser will open them and display the documentation for dialog flow API. Explore this information and close the tab when you are finished. Good. So let's do what they're supposed to do now. Go to our dialog flow. We have to type actually, but we have it here. Let's click this dialog flow that we have to use. Click on it. We enable this. Sorry, network is a bit slow. It's almost done. We're almost there. Yeah. So this is it. But to show that our API is enabled, we back. You see? This is it. API enabled. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. You see? This is the API documentation for dialog flow. It's used for building conversational interfaces, for example, chatbots, voice-powered apps, and devices. Okay. This is basically what we need to know. That's the dialog flow. Okay. Several resources here for us to use. So next thing to do is what? But to close the tab when we are done and return to the main start console in the navigation menu and click home. So that's what to do about that. Let's return back there. We're done with this. Click this. Return it here. Boom. So I'm back to where we started from. So the next thing we do now, the cloud shell. Not that we understand the key features of Google Cloud and Cloud Console as we get our hands on practice with Cloud Shell. Cloud Shell is an in-browse command prompt execution environment that allows us to enter commands the terminal prompt in order to manage resources and services in our Google Cloud projects. Cloud Shell lets us run all our shells without leaving the console and includes pre-installed command line tools. What exactly is Cloud Shell? I want to look into that right away. Cloud Shell, where it's located on the cloud. This one, this is it. This icon is cloud for Cloud Shell. Let me see. Label underneath is activate Cloud Shell. So click on that. Starts loading. You allow. Just continue. Thereafter, an interface pops up. Depending on what we would want to do, we can either open the Cloud Shell in a new window. I prefer to do that because it makes my work easier and I have a bigger screen to work with. So clicking on that take me here. You see? So this is where I like to work. So after the cloud shell is provisioned, the plate opens. But to run this command, gcloud hotlist. Gcloud hotlist will show the particular account that we use to log in. We will receive a similar output to this. Let's try and run that on our Google Cloud, gcloud hotlist. Gcloud hotlist. Enter. To authorize. Let me see. Similar to what we have the other time. Client accounts. This is what we had the other time. Then what we have there. That's basically what we get for the first task. Next thing online is what? To create a text.txt file. The command is touch space text.txt. That would definitely not generate any output, but we have to definitely do that. Let's go. That's what we have to have. We have to have no inputs. Next, run a Unix command. We have to run a Unix command to list the files in our current directory. List. So readme cloudshare.txt test.txt. That's our output for that. Yeah, exactly. The next thing we have to do now is that we have to run a particular command, a particular nano command, nano space text.txt. Let's go. We're going to open it's going to open a new window source to open an empty file in nano text editor. But to type in a message like the following, but we're not to press enter. Google Cloud and Quick Labs are the best. That's the instruction given. Google Cloud and Quick Labs are the best. Let's go. Google Cloud, and Quick Labs are the best. Yes, Google Cloud and Quick Labs are the best. Thereafter, what do we do? To save the file with our new message, we press Ctrl X, then press Y, then press Enter. Do you get that? For practicing that on our systems or our computer systems or our laptops. So to save that particular message that we typed just now, or to press Ctrl X, then press Y, then press Enter. We move here, Ctrl X and Y, yes. And what? Then Enter. That's saved already. To confirm that our file has been saved and updated correctly, but run the command cat cat test txt cat test test dot txt. Don't see the former command that we typed the other time, Google Cloud and Quick Labs are the best. We have it displayed here already. Google Cloud and Quick Labs are the best. That's the output for the command. Just add. That's basically what we need to know about all the Quick Labs. The first section. So the next thing we'll be doing now is we'll be looking at how we got to this, how to set up an account, how to set up an account. That's basically what we'll look at right now. Probably we have an account. We'll just teach us how to set up an account so that we'll be able to do that on our own and at our leisure times. So let's move straight to that. Working on that right now. I mean, what we need to know to set up a Google Cloud account is what I'm working on right now. All we need to know to set up a Google Cloud account. Give me some time to check in that and get started with that. Sorry. Okay, almost there. Almost there. is there? In some few minutes, then I'll be here down. Okay. I think I can stop it. Okay. So basically, what we'll do now is how to set up our accounts. So this is the URL code needed for that. I'll drop it in the comment section of this video so that you'll be able to access it independently. So this is basically the URL code needed to get into the QuickLabs account. So what I will just do is after this section, I will copy the URL and paste it under the comment section. So let's go. Then you get this interface. There are steps already are accomplished to us on how to get started. Let's wait a bit. The internet access is a bit slow. Okay, let me see. This is what we have. So what we don't need to do is just copy the code. All we need to do is copy the code. After copying the code, click what? Click claim. The first thing to do is the URL code, which I will say I will drop on that YouTube video. Thereafter, press enter. It brings us to this platform. We will see copy code. Let's click that the icon now. So when you click copy code, you change to claim. You click claim. Another tab opens, another window opens. It loads. Yes. So the code you have copied, then paste it here. Paste. Wait for a few times. You have to make sure you verify that we're not robots. So what I want to do here is select images with boats. Images with boats. I think this is image with boats. Yes. This has boats. Yes. This has boats. Yes. Does this have boats? I'm not sure. Let's go. Let's verify now. Let's verify now. Verify. Because verify is our name robots. So click submit. After submitting, then we click what? Click join. Click what? Click join. Looking at this, what do I also do? Click the copy code, click claim, paste the code and press the access code logos. Sign in into QuickLabs. If you have not done so, then thereafter what do we do? We return to this page and what? Whether you enroll in cloud computing instruction itself or basic knowledge, upon the first permission, which you click the red end button, you will get free access. I mean this 30 good days. For 30 days, we are given access to that. So, as we enroll using this, as we enroll using this. So, but I've enrolled already, so I don't think I need to do that. I don't need to do that. For those of us that have gone through that, I don't need to do that. So, what you need to do, as been stated explicitly, just come here, type in our first name and everything we need to do, and sign in to create our accounts. After we create our accounts and get started for the first 30 days, we'll be able to access all the labs and be able to practice extensively properly. I hope you understood everything we have for you today. So in our next tutorial video, in our next video, we'll just go straight to the next lab. I will look into the nitty-gritty of the cloud computing aspects and how to explore several other features in the cloud computing aspects. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you love what you're able to get from here. So I appreciate everyone for coming. This will be the end of the broadcast for this introductory aspect of cloud computing. Thank you.